Hello and welcome to our heart opening coping with grief yoga flow. Sometimes when we are in grief, we can become quite closed in our heart space. We sometimes try and close off our heart space so we don't feel vulnerable, so we feel like we're protected from being hurt. However, is it of my view that the more open we are in the heart, that the more others will be open to us. So by being open to others, it always helps us on our journey with grief, because the more we can have support from our friends, family during our journey of grief, the better. And also this yoga flow is a fabulous opportunity for you to have that deep communion with yourself. So set a little bit of time out, 15 to 20 minutes now, just completely and utterly dedicate to you and your heart. Let's get started. Okay, so I want us to be, first of all, on our hands and our knees. Okay, just drawing that belly in. Okay, nice neutral spine to begin with, and then we're going to start to extend and lengthen. Okay, so first of all, we're going to take our chest forward. We're going to use our eyes to look up to the sky. Okay, so this is your cow pose here. Lengthen through the neck, relax your shoulders down. You want to feel as though the chest is going forward. Use your eyes to look up to the sky. Use your heart to shine forward. Feel the back space of your heart opening. Feel the front of your heart shining forward. Really thinking here about what your hands are doing. Spread through the fingertips. Slight bend into the elbows to allow that chest to go through more. Breathe deep. And then gradually from here, we're going to bring the chin to the chest. We're going to concave the spine. Draw that belly in. So really sucking your stomach in here. Breathing deeply again. Pressing your hands into the floor. Spreading your hands all over your 5 fingertips. You can go onto your toes if you wish, or you can have your top of your feet flat. Whatever feels good for you. Okay, just try and really relax that head. Your head is the heaviest part of the body. Let it naturally release through your neck. If you can swing your head from one way to the other, drawing that belly in, inhale and exhale. Big, deep, strong breaths. Relax that head. Feel your heart coming to the back of your spine here, making that connection. Breathe deeply. Your heart is connected to your whole body, your whole being. And now we're going to flow through a little bit more fluidly now. We're going to inhale, look up to the sky, and we are going to exhale, chin to that chest, draw that belly in. So think about what the hips are doing. Don't let them sway from side to side. And just inhale and exhale. I want you to do this for about 10 breaths, maybe inhaling and then exhaling as you round. Inhaling and then exhaling as you round. Or you might like to inhale, exhale here, and then inhale, exhale here. Whatever feels good for you. Try and stay nice and secure in the core. Don't swing those hips out, draw that belly in, and just keep flowing. Keep connecting to you. Breathe deep here, up to the sky. Okay, and now from here, I'm going to take a neutral spine this time. Okay, and so from our neutral spine, spreading the weight through the fingertips. Okay, I want you to lengthen your right leg up. I want you to bring your right leg up and over, and I want you to lengthen that arm up, drawing that belly in, and just getting a bit of freedom into the shoulders here. Breathing deeply, always making sure you've got that alignment in the hand to protect the wrist. Using your upper body strength, don't collapse down, keep lifting up. And just free up the shoulders here. Go one way and then the other. Breathing deeply. Inhale and exhale. Lengthen up. Lengthen the hand up. Bring the hand down and then bring that leg back. Breathing deeply and then staying on your right side. We're going to kick that right leg up. So kick the right leg up. You're already getting that extension, that back bend. You want to lead that chest forward. Kick that leg up higher. And then if you can, lengthen your left arm forward and bring it back to grab your foot or your ankle, whatever feels good, and kick up. The whole time, I want you to feel your heart leading forward. Okay, this is particularly strong when you're kicking the right leg because you're working with your heart, which is on the left side. So feel your heart guiding you forward. Connect here, let go. Whatever's coming up for you right now, just accept it. If you want to let it go, let it go. If you don't, keep it in your heart space. Keep kicking up, breathe, feel that connection. My body, mind, soul. And then gradually lengthen and release. Fantastic work. Okay, now from here, you're going to kick your left leg up. Kicking that left leg up, and then this time, you're bringing it back. Bring the leg back, take the arm up, taking the arm up and around. Find your freedom. Don't collapse here. Keep pulling up onto your glutes, onto the arm, lengthening up and down. Breathing deeply. Feel the freedom you're creating in your hands, your shoulders, your wrists. And then gradually come back. Okay, so it's quite often that we can hold tension in our shoulders. We can feel like we're holding on whilst we're in grief. So this is our opportunity to let go. Kicking the left leg up this time. Kick it up more. Lengthen your right arm forward. Bring it back. Either grabbing for the ankle or the foot. Whatever feels good to you. Keep the heart coming forward. Breathing deeply. Draw that belly in. Kick up to the sky more. Open up through the heart here. On the left side, open up on the right that little bit more. Let the right shoulder come back more. Use your eyes if you like to look up, but you don't have to crank that neck back. Just be open and free. Let love lead the way. Breathe deep, breathe strong. And then gradually release down. Okay, so this time we're going to start to take it more into a little bit of a backward bend. Okay, so you've probably got a mat. I'm connecting with nature today. So I'm grounding through my hands into the earth. Okay, we're going to lengthen that right leg up and around. Then this time you can either stay here or you've got the option to lift up. Okay, you can lift up, lengthen the bottom leg and hold it here into that star-like position. Breathing deeply, inhale and exhale. If you wanted, you could start to push up through the hips and bring that right arm back and just lengthen it forward and back. Breathing deeply, inhale and exhale. Big, deep, strong, gorgeous breaths. And then gradually coming out the opposite way you went in, bending that leg, replacing the right hand down, bringing the right leg down. And then we go to the left side. Okay, so you're kicking your left leg up, bring it up and around. And remember, you can stay here if you want more. Lengthen that bottom leg and just feel your obliques kick in here. Feeling that's beautiful. Freedom in the arms and the shoulders. In your heart space, feel supported and strong. Inhale and exhale. Roll that belly in. And then coming out the opposite way you went in, bending the bottom leg, taking the opposite hand to the mat, or in my case, to the earth, and holding here. Okay, so just taking a moment here, we're just going to take a couple more cat-cows. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale, rounding through the spine, chin to the chest. And then inhale, using your eyes, look to the sky. And then exhale, breathing deeply, really engaging through your core. Inhale and exhale. Okay, and now from here, coming back into a neutral spine. Okay, so now we're going to take ourselves onto our backs. Okay, so you're going to put your heels underneath your knees. You're going to take your hands underneath your body. Okay, and then from here, we're going to take our hands down onto the floor and we're going to lift up through our hips, drawing that belly in. And then we can look over to the right if it feels okay in the neck. Back to center, over to the left. Back to center, keep lifting up. Okay, so this is a backward bend here, so we want to lift up through the hips. So really feel that stretch at the bottom of the spine. Breathing deeply, keep that core engaged. Don't let the knees splay out, keep the knees in. Keep lengthening up to the sky with those hips. Maybe looking to the right, back to center, maybe looking to the left. Okay, if you wanted to add on a little bit more here, you can walk your heels in and you can grab for your ankles. Chin down, looking up to the sky. Breathing deeply here. Inhale and exhale. But remember that you can stay in your first position of not grabbing the heels, whatever feels good to you. You've also always got an option. Do what works for you. Lifting those hips up high. Don't let the knees go out to the side. And breathe. Okay, and then gradually release if you've got hold of the heels and come back down. Okay, so here I just want to go through a wheel pose. Okay, you don't again have to go through the full expression if you don't want to. Okay, the reason I'm going to show you wheel pose, it's such a releasing posture for our heart space, but also for our hips. And sometimes when we are when we are within grief, the hips can hold on to a lot of trauma and tension. So when we learn to let the hips go, we can really let go of tension and trauma. So it's a great way to work through the body and releasing through the hips and the heart. It's such an amazing way for you to move forward within your grief. So please don't worry if you can't go through the full expression. Just lifting up through here is enough. You're still working on those hips, opening up here. You're still opening up through your heart. If we are going into our wheel pose, we are going to take our right hand down. We are going to take our left hand down. I want you to spread the weight through your fingertips. Thumb and finger is down. Then you can come up onto the top of your head. This might be enough for you today, your tripod wheel. If you want more, you lift up, pressing your hands into the mat or into the earth in my case. Keep lifting those hips up high. All 5 fingers are pressed into the mat. Breathing deeply. If you are proficient in your wheel pose, maybe you may want to take that left leg in, lengthen it to the sky. Breathe deeply, point the toes, bring the knee in, down, and then the right side, bring the knee in, lengthen up to the sky. Feel the heart open and become more free. Pressing the hands into the floor or into the mat. And then gradually take your chin in. Okay, you can either come down all the way, or if you want to come back down into your tripod, come onto your head, then take your chin in, and then come all the way down. Okay, from here, we're just going to go to the right, then to the left. We're going to come back to center, and then we're going to lift up. Okay, so we have one more little back bend before we move on. Okay, so we're going to end with a nice twist and a meditation. But first of all, I want us to take a camel. Okay, so again, for your camel, you take whatever variation works for you. This is Pushing your hips forward is all that you need to do, okay? I'd rather you be here than here, and I'll show you that in a moment. Okay, so for your camel pose, place your hands onto the bottom of your hips, push your hips forward, push your glutes forward, use your quads, use the back of your feet to ground you, draw the belly in, suck that stomach in here, open through the chest, roll those shoulders down, keep pushing your hips forward. Now, if you can take your head back and you can see the wall or the tree behind you, then you are ready to start to take your right hand down, right thumb on the outside, fingers on the inside. Keep pushing forward. Bring your left hand down, thumb on the outside, fingers on the inside. Keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. Breathe deeply here. Inhale and exhale. And then when you are ready, gradually come up. We're going to do one more of those. You can go straight in there, or I will show you a variation. So if you feel like you couldn't grab the heels just yet, you can come up onto your toes. So come onto your toes, push your hips forward, breathe deeply, and then grab your heels. Okay, grabbing your heels here, pushing those hips forward and dropping your head back. Feel the lower spine opening, your hips opening, your heart opening. Breathe deep, hips more forward, and then always to come out one hand at a time to the bottom of your spine, and then gradually from here, sitting yourself back onto your heels. Take a moment. I want you to feel that beautiful energy that those gorgeous backward bends will fill you with. Sometimes when we are in grief or when we are in trauma, our heart can be ignited within a back bend, so everything will come to the surface. So I just want you to notice this. If it's happening for you right now, just be grateful that you have managed to bring everything to the surface and just allow it to leave you. Okay, you are amazing. You are on your own journey. You are being true to yourself in the here and the now. And then whenever you're ready, please, if you need to take some more time in your relaxation after your child's pose, then just stay here. Or we're going to do a little twist. Okay, so onto your knees here, staying onto your knees, lengthen up. I want you to take your both hands up to the sky. Keep lengthen up to the sky. Now the left hand lengthen it up and the right hand come down. Breathe deeply. If you can maybe grab for the side of the hip to twist you a little bit more. So grab them with the back of the hand, palm of the hand facing forward and twist. Draw that belly in and twist. Draw that belly in and twist. And then gradually coming back. Lengthen both arms up again. We're going to go in the other way. And we're going to stretch up. We're going to take our hands back. We're going to stretch our hands up. Take the hand behind and twist. Breathe and twist. Breathe and twist. Open up to the chest. Lengthen up. Twist a little bit more. Really open up through the whole of your thoracic spine. Stretch up. Twist. Let the heart lead the way. And then gradually lengthen your arms up and come down. Well done. Okay, so you can stay in this seated position, sitting onto your heels if it's comfortable, or you can lie down. Okay, I just want to go and get something that's been peeping at me. Okay, so I've chosen to do my meditation here today. One of the reasons being that I find when you are going through a journey of grief, I feel like when you are in nature, I think it really helps you to connect to the cycles of life, of birth, of death, of renewal, of rebirth. And it just helps you to connect to your loved one. And it certainly does with me, especially to my dad. And that's why I wanted to show you this, because mine and my dad's symbol is a feather. And when my dad passed away, I found this feather, one of these type feathers, in my yoga studio, where you would never find a feather, just in a place where it was his spot where he used to practice, and there was just a feather there, and that for me was a sign that this is going to be our little code. So I will always say to you, if you are within grief, whether it be a new grief or a grief that's lasted a long time, try and have that communication with your loved one. Have a little agreement, just ask them. And the more you take this little bit of time just to be still, to move your body, to get rid of any tension, the more that you're going to open yourself up to your loved ones. And I truly, truly believe that they are there guiding us through. Okay, so now let's do our little meditation. So again, staying onto your knees, but I'm ready to go cross-legged now. I just want you to close your eyes. I want you to breathe deeply, lift that chest up, roll those shoulders back. I want you to open your heart. And I want you to feel the love that you have for your lost loved one. I want you to feel that love. I want that love to wash all over your body. I want you to feel that love deep within your soul. That love, that union between you and your loved one will never ever die. Whenever you need to connect them, connect to this feeling of love. Yours and your loved one's very special communion of love. Keep your eyes closed. Keep feeling this elevated emotion of love. Enjoy that feeling, that union, that connection. Whatever's coming up for you right now, just let it go, watch it leave. Let all the emotions wash over you and away. Take as much time here as you need. Thank you so, so much for allowing me to guide you on this journey of my little yoga practice to help you relieve some of your grief. If you would like to read a little bit more of my experiences with grief, please do read my blog posts on grief. I will pop the links on the end of this YouTube video. And if you've got any comments, if this has helped you, then please let me know. And if there's anything that you want to see more of, please let me know. You are my gorgeous community, and I want to connect with you as much as possible so we can get off through the trials and tribulations of life, so we can help each other raise the vibration of the collective. We are here for each other. I am here for you. Have a fabulous day, and remember, if you need more time now, just take yourself into more quiet time, stay in your meditation. But that's enough for me for now. Namaste.